and saying, they're letting us know which pieces we're definitely taking care of, which pieces we're doing. This one right here these are one of the last pieces that, this went in on Friday, say last Friday. This particular area right here, we just installed these. These pieces here, these lintels were one of the first pieces that actually go in the whole room. We needed a forklift to even put them in the wall. So I mean, you're talking about 800, 900 pounds, something like that.
So you maybe talking about a day just for one piece?
Oh yeah, exactly. At least a couple of hours. These pieces right here, the whole day, yes, 2 pieces.
Do you have to specially make these mounts, or
each one you see is special made. I made each one for these cases. Yes.
Wow. And I guess that would, I mean, think about that. The fact that you would have to make them individually, because they're all different, right?
Each piece is different. So you have to look at the pieces. I always say the piece will tell me what kind of mount it's going to need. And the thing I'm trying to do, the basic thing about the mount is make a safe mount. Make a mount that will carry the weight of the piece, and not try to overmount. Do it in such a way where it's a hidden mount, like this particular piece right here. We have to look at the piece itself, and here again, this is a circle mount, 2 circles, whereas that extended piece is sitting into that mount, and that mount is inserted into the deck. Same thing here. I mean, some pieces are going to tell you what needs to be done. This piece right here did not stand on its own, so the conservative are going to work on a mount for this. But to make if you look at it, there's a foot that's added to the piece itself to give it that.
To give it that, yeah.
And give it more, make it more stable. Here is you have a rooster that was on a mount, and we had to figure out how to mount that.
That's a crazy rooster.
Right. And you hit it right here. Every piece is different. That wall you see there, I had the roughest time. I spent a lot of time trying to make those, and several were made 3 and 4 times because they are different. And you can't take one method and say, this is the method.
Yeah. Let's just buy 6 mounts and that's
right. And when I took those off the wall, you'll see frameworks of mounts that kind of look like the pieces. You might not even know what the pieces are. If I took them away, you saw the mounting that was behind those pieces.
Right.
You really don't pick up the mounting. I guess when I came here, I came here with Chrysler here. I came here with students. I worked on a Chrysler. And the place is changing because you look at the interior of the place right now. As far as the artwork is concerned, it's presented differently. That's what it comes down to. It's presented differently. There's a lot of changes made. The doorways, the hallways, the cases, and all that's made a big difference. And when I see, even since I've been around this piece all the time, looking at it differently, painted walls, the whole, everything is different. It's a different museum here on the bottom floor. And that's what I think a lot of people are going to see. When they walk in, they're going to see it. They're going to see it. It's going to look like a different museum altogether.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you can have the greatest art in the world, but if you don't have an inviting space...
You don't present it well. I think it's presented much better than it has been.
Well, these must have been a particularly huge challenge because of their weight.
You know what? I made those mounts. I had those made, designed those mounts. They're 25 years. Wow.
And still working.
Still doing it. So
that's great.
So we'll touch them up and we're trying to see something called. I mean, they hold the pieces on the wall. They work with 25 years and no problem. If you don't know how to handle it, you get information on it. And if you don't know how to, you get somebody that knows how to do it. You don't get to the point where you say, I'm going to do this anyway.
Right. No, you got to know what you're doing.
You got to know what you're doing, exactly.
And which leads me to maybe my last question. Is there sort of a formula for how you do this, or does every museum sort of come up with their own way?
No, museums have, I should say, not a formula, but there are people who work around art. Conservators, registrars, curators, and then you have people who actually handle the artwork, called proprietors and art handlers. Depends on what museum you go to. These people work around the art daily. So they know how to handle the art.
You ever had a curator see how you mounted something and say, oh, no. You've got it upside down, or something like that? How often is that?
I wouldn't say that.
No comment.
No. Look, people are how do you say, they are particular in some aspects of things. So you might move an inch, you might move a quarter of an inch, you might move to 2 inches. But that goes along with the territory.
Right.
So that's what happens. It goes along with territory. And you understand that when you come in. You understand that one.
Yeah.
It takes that kind of pickiness to get this kind of book.
Yeah.
If you didn't have that pickiness, you wouldn't get this book.
Right.
So that's understandable. So it goes with the territory. Just like the colors on the walls. The curators and the designers and those people.
Right, that's got to factor in too.
They have to factor in too. The height of the pedestal. What is it going to look like? How is it just positioned? What is it? Just like I heard Bill say something to you about this particular piece and the Roman piece there. So I mean, all of that is not an accident. It's not an accident.
This seems to be an accident.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It looks simple, but it's not an accident on how it's displayed. Yes. So that's it.
Well, great. Well, thank you.
Okay.
Yeah. And good luck with everything.
Hey, thank
I can't wait.